Morning Crossfire on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Lagos, welcome back. It's Health Thursday, and on Thursdays we talk about your health right here on the Morning Crossfire. And today we're speaking about something, talking about something very important to you. It's about something you take into your body, but it has been found to have an adverse, effect on your body, and has been banned in parts of the world. And I just want to know if you know about it, and if you've heard about it, and basically what do you think about it. So that's what we're talking about. Dangers of food containing red dye 3. Have you heard of red dye 3 before? All right. It's something that is hiding in plain sight, even in your children's candy, in baked goods, and even in some medicines. Red dye 3. It's a food additive banned in some countries, most recently and most notably the United States of America, but it's still present in food products here in Nigeria, and we need to talk about it. Red dye 3. All right. Have you heard of red dye 3? What sort of foods do you eat that are red in color? There's some foods that have different colors, green, blue, but what sort of foods do you have that have these colors, especially this red dye? The food was not created with red. If you mix it and prepare it naturally, it is not red, but they make it red. Where does the red come from? So do you have such foods you eat? Maybe it could be pastries, it could be whatever. Are you aware? Okay. So we'll talk about what the experts have found. And this is after studies that have been there for years. The studies have been conducted, but it had not been banned in some of these countries we're talking about, while other countries had banned them. In a place like the United States of America hadn't been banned. They have the Food and Drug Administration, their version of NAFDAC, or what we took and now created NAFDAC here, which is a good thing anyway. So in Nigeria, it's still present in our products. So do you know of any food items, products, be it the things you buy from the supermarket, or the ones that, are baked, or the ones you drink, or candy, whatever, that has red in it? Just could be something that you need to think about. All right, 0201-277-0993. I know it's not the conventional Health Thursday topic, but things like this are very dear to my heart, 0201-277-0993, and I think we should all know about it. Okay, 0201-277-0993, and female line, or line for female listeners who can call the main line, 0201-465-7190, 0201-465-7190.
What is health? It's more than the absence of illness. It's a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being. But let's delve deeper. Health is the heartbeat of life. It's the rhythm that keeps us moving forward. The pulse that echoes our vitality. It's a symphony of balance and harmony, resonating in every aspect of our existence. Health is a silent conductor, orchestrating the dance between the body and mind. It's the energy that propels us towards our dreams and aspirations. It is the foundation upon which we build our futures. So, what is health to you? Join me, Kofi Bartels, this and every Thursday for Health Thursday, 8 a.m. on the Morning Crossfire, as we explore important issues affecting your health. Only on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
All right, our WhatsApp number is also available for your use. The WhatsApp being 080-9597-5805, 080-9597-5805. That's the WhatsApp number. You can send a short message to the WhatsApp number. You can call us on WhatsApp, or you can also drop a voice note of 1 minute or less. 1 minute or less. All right, so it's this is David Moore of CBS. This is what he said when announcing it on TV.
Food years after it was banned.
I'm going to play this very shortly. Yeah. So this is what David Moore of ABC, it's an American news channel, and he has, I think, the most popular nightly news show in the United States. This is how he announced the ban on red dye number 3 in food products in the United States of America. Listen.
from food years after it was banned from cosmetics and topical drugs. Here's Ariel Reshef.
It's the artificial food dye giving hundreds of products their bright red color, from candy and cakes to drinks and medication. But tonight, the FDA is moving to ban red dye 3 because of a potential cancer risk after a petition from food safety advocates.
Decades after FDA admitted that this chemical is indeed a carcinogen in animals, it has taken the product off the market.
Red dye 3 was banned from cosmetics and topical drugs in 1990. Today, the FDA saying the dye has not been linked to cancer in humans, only in rats. But the FDA noting it's required by law to remove any additive found to cause cancer in people or animals.
These products have been banned in Europe for many, many years, so I wonder why the FDA approved them in the first place.
Tonight, some in the food color industry pushing back on the ban, pointing to the FDA's own acknowledgement that red dye 3 isn't believed to pose the same cancer risk to humans. David, food companies have until January 2027 to remove the dye from their products. Drug companies have a year after that.
So they don't allow it in cosmetics. This red, they stopped allowing it in cosmetics. All right. But they allowed it in food. And they said that the studies lab tests were conducted on rats, and it was found to cause cancer in rats. But they have not found it to cause cancer in human beings. I do not know if the tests were conducted on human beings the same way it was conducted on rats. But food advocates have always advocated for this thing. And it's banned in some European countries. All right, so this is where we stand today. Waiting in one shop, you just go call and make them do and red. And some of the syrups, even some of the syrups that we take are colored red. Some of them are not colored red. Some are colored brown. Some are colored white. Or I don't know, what do you call that? Like water. But some are red. Some are red. So these things are found everywhere in the kind of foods we take, the sweet things we like to chew, some candies, cakes, meaty stuff, drinks. Red dye number 3, an additive used in a range of products. All right. Okay, so we can take your thoughts now. 020127709993. Do you remember eating anything, taking any food that has something like this? And are you aware that there's a potential danger to your life? 020127709993, 020127709993, and 0201-465-7190. So WhatsApp number. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Kofi.
Welcome. Who is online, please?
I would like to remain anonymous.
All right. What's your contribution?
You say this thing is in Nigeria. Almost all the food we eat, especially from the eateries, are colored. Especially the jollof rice, the fried rice, the jollof. So many of them are colored, and some of our bread too are colored. So we don't know if government is going to enforce that law to ban all those coloring something. It doesn't give us anything. We are not getting anything good from it. It's just to make it look beautiful, or to them that did it, or to people. So something has to be done to it.
All right. Thank you very much. Appreciate your time. So you have things like candy, or what we call sweet. 99.3, good morning. Hello?
Morning, sir.
Hi, who's on the line?
This is Elijah calling from Papa.
Oh, Elijah, good to hear you. Please try and speak up because you're not too loud here.
Okay. Thank you so much for the topic on ground of this morning.
Yeah.
And actually, red dye tree is mostly found in the tree-given foods that I know of. I think the very first food found of red dye tree is the drinks we take, and the sweet cake, and some of them, the meat that people now cook and they sell. They do mix color mostly in their what they call a certain kind of meat called a pork meat. Haven't fried it or cooked it. They will now use color to coloring it in order to look attractive to people. Is that so good? I think no. So I thank God for this particular topic being brought out today for people to speak over it. I don't like it. Thank you,
All right.
sir.
Okay. How about turkey? Have you found that you see some places they sell turkey, fried turkey, and it's looking so reddish and yummy?
I'm sorry. Pardon, sir?
I think I've seen how about turkey? You said pork. How about turkey? Turkey.
Oh, yes.
Mm. All right. Thank you very much, Elijah. Good to hear from you. Appreciate it. I like the way you talk. Yes, indeed. Sounds really academic. Let's say some people. Very, very. All right. Nice one. So now he's saying meat, some fried meat, like pork. He's saying that some, the people who fry these meats sometimes dip them in red dye, or in some sort of coloring agent. I know of turkey because there's a place I used to like buying turkey, and fried turkey, and the thing used to look so at some point looked so unnaturally red, because when you fry turkey, it's meant to be brown now, right? 99.3. Good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
All right. Welcome. Who's on line, please?
Yeah, Godwin on the line from Ibadan.
Welcome.
Yeah, to me, apart from the food, the physical food, what about the drinks? Like this Zobo, can it be counted as red and then coloring and then it's not good for our health?
No.
Because I believe that one is like a natural thing.
No.
Apart from the mineral.
No. If it's a natural red color from the plant they use for Zobo, it's nothing to do with this. Because they didn't add the chemical called red dye number 3. Yeah.
Okay.
And maybe they got it from its hibiscus now, right? So if the hibiscus is what brings about the red color, then it's nothing. We're talking about foods or drinks where they added the red dye number 3.
Okay. I don't eat all this kind of food. For me, I eat natural foods. So that's my own.
All right. Thank you.
Problem.
Thank you very much. Someone's asking, okay, I'll pick some more. What kind of foods do we have that you have some of these things? You have stuff like candy, lollipops, jelly beans, gum. This is chewing gum. Yeah, some of us like to chew gum. Yes. Different kinds of candy, lollipops, sweets. They have some of them have these red dye number 3, especially the sweets that are red in color. Baked goods, confectionaries, stuff like that. Cakes. If you own a bakery or you're a chef, you're a baker, this cake called red velvet, I like red velvet. Does it have that coloring? I need to know, so I can know whether I want to continue buying red velvet cake for myself or my family or not. Let's not talk about the sugar in these things. One day I attempted to do, my wife did the banana cake, and I saw the amount of sugar she discovered it took, all right, to do this banana cake. I was there. We did it together, and we were both shocked that the banana cake takes a lot of sugar. I'm not trying to spoil anyone's business. I'm just telling you what I saw. So, well, if you do cake, I love cakes. Then, of course, that there's a lot of sugar. There's sugar that goes into it. So, does the red velvet contain this thing? Because I know normal cake is not red now, right? The normal cake we knew when we were growing up back in the day was cream color, white, cream. My mom did cake. It was cream. So anyway, you have baked goods like cakes, cupcakes, cookies, pastries, and all those things that can have red dye number 3. Oh, should I forget frozen desserts like ice cream, frozen yogurt, ice pops, and all those things? Some of them have red dye number 3. Frostings and icing. So the frosting for your cakes, icing for the ones that are some of them have red dye 3. If they put red dye 3, it'll be red, of course. The things that are the icing for, the icing. Some of these foods that we buy, like sherries, processed meats, some of these processed meats or snacks that you buy that have meat inside, if it looks so red, redder than what normal meat should look like, because meat, when you boil meat, is supposed to be brown. When you boil meat, it's supposed to be what? Brown. Okay, someone now does the meat is supposed to be cooked. The meat even tastes like rubber. Rubber. And it's red. And then they package it in a snack and sell it to you. And you open it and you see it's red inside. How can cooked meat be red? Cooked meat is not supposed to be brown. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, I like food though. No, you don't see meat when them cook where be red. You know? I don't know. Maybe some of these sausages, they could have it inside. Okay? Bacon and all those stuff. Some of these things are not real meat. I hope you know. Some of them are, if I tell you. So some sherry, some processed meats, some bacon, sausages and stuff. It depends. All right, you have to check. Maybe check the ingredients to know. Yeah, drinks, like one of the callers said. Some of the sodas, flavored drinks, protein shakes, juice, packed juice, the things you like to drink. Cereals. You see those pops, those cereals that you know, you pour into your bowl to eat. You have the ones that have the natural color. Those ones are frosted. Those ones are baked, are roasted. But then you have the ones that come in colors. Where are those colors from? You know? So the brightly colored cereals have red dye number 3. All right? And the thing is, some of these brightly colored cereals are marketed for children. They're marketed for children. Different assorted bright colors. Yeah? You see something that's supposed to be made from corn, having color red. Bright red. Is corn red? Is corn blue? So what did they use to get that corn that they used to make that cereal to turn to blue, color blue? It should have been something. So do you want to be eating that? Some of the snack food, chips, salty snack foods, some fruit cocktails, puddings, yogurt, and even some, meal replacement drinks in bars. Some children's foods have these colorings. All right. 99.3, good morning. Hello.
Hi, Kofi. Good morning.
Good morning. Who is on the line, please?
My name is Solomon. I'm calling from Amadioda, Chile.
All right.
So, red dietary, it's known as erythrosine red. I know this because I deal in a lot of distance.
Okay.
And then for now, it has been banned in Nigeria, and most companies don't use it.
Okay.
And little companies cannot use it anyways because it's one of the most expensive of the food colors. One of the most expensive, trust me. I can tell you that for free because I know.
Okay.
So and
so you're saying that Nigerians are free to eat stuff with red color. They shouldn't worry.
What do you say?
You're saying Nigerians can feel free to eat food with red coloring. They should not worry.
Because they are safe. Because they are safe. Actually, there are two types of food colors.
Okay.
There are natural food colors and there are synthetic food colors. Natural food colors, they are way expensive. Way expensive. I can tell you that for free. Why the synthetic ones are less cheaper.
All right.
So
all right.
I can tell you that they are safe for consumption.
Thank you.
But for now, erythrosine red dye 3 has been removed from food companies, from cereal companies.
All right. Yeah. Thank you very much. Much. I appreciate your time. Grandma Lara is the last caller before the break. Grandma, very quickly, please. Go on. Listening to you.
Oh, good morning.
Welcome.
Kofi. The last caller said what I actually wanted to say. Coloring is not bad as such because a lot of food have coloring. They are natural, they are synthetic. But you see this red dye 3 you are talking about, you should be more concerned about it being added into palm oil. That's why we have
palm oil.
Toxic. Yes. That's where it's used mostly now in our environment. That's why we have a lot of toxic palm oil now.
All right.
But other colorings, I did some food and nutrition way back. Other colorings are edible.
Okay.
There are some natural ones, like the guy said, they're very expensive.
Okay.
But most of those in lollipops and whatever, they are not toxic.
All right.
Okay, they're good for consumption.
Thank you very much.
This red dye 3.
Pay your money from the back. I beg, I don't get change, yo.
Conductor, take the money.
When I don't come again. Where I won't find change for this big money now?
Okay, just take the money.
Auntie, I don't get change, yo. If you know say you don't get change, you better calm down now.
Calm down, boss. No need for change. I go pay for everybody inside this bus. Plus you and the drivers there.
Cash, madam. You get money, yo.
No be so. I just want to share the goodness. In fact, soft drink. Bring one more Guinness for everybody.
It's always a good time to share goodness and spread positivity. Malta Guinness. Enjoy a world of good.
This taste na banger, this taste na creamy rich, this taste na new Nescafe, original 3-in-1. Thickness, enjoyment, yumminess, happiness, delightfulness, deliciousness, smoothness. This taste na new Nescafe, original 3-in-1.
Enjoy more creamy richness with the new Nescafe Original 3-in-1 in the new pack. That's strong, finish strong.
Oh, what did it happen now? No bonus for all my line. No panic, as MTN don't carry better gist come. Every 6 minutes you talk, MTN go dash you 3 extra minutes. Fiam to enter MTN better gist. Dial *123 *2 *1 hash or text BG to 312. T and C's apply.
This Eid, now we'll go enjoy.
Now people will waka enter Grand Square, of course.
From June 2nd, go reach 7, Grand Square, they run better discounts. We go sweet your belly. Now the Grand Eid Bonanza, discounts full ground like Usuya for Ilea.
Special discounts on top brands for foodstuff, electronics, household, and many more. Better enjoyment they involved though.
Now celebration season with sweet savings and up to 60% off on select items.
So make you carry the whole squad. Go Grand Square for Abuja, Ikeja, VI, and Kano.
Grand Square Eid Bonanza. Ilea just got better.
Discounts everywhere. Come shop with no wahala.
From June 2nd to the 7th, you know where to be.
It's Grand Square. Come and shop with glee.
The world is changing and opportunities are everywhere. The question is, are you ready to seize them? For far too long, we have been conditioned to think within the constraints of geographical borders created by man. An example is Nigeria. But let me tell you something profound. You are part of the world, not just one nation. You don't just live in Nigeria, you live in the world. It's time to break free, look beyond borders, and seek opportunities that span the globe. You need a world view. The world is open for business, and the opportunities are endless. It's time to think global. It's time to trade global. Visit hfm.com or download the HFM app on Google Play Store or App Store to get started today.
Every day is about winning with one play on Nigeria Info. On Nigeria Info, daily winnings is now over 150,000 naira. Just go to oneplay.ng or dial *347 *880 *3 hash. Play with as little as 500 naira, and in a few seconds, your ticket is in the draw. The more you play, the better your chances of winning every day on the Morning Crossfire, WhatsApp Lagos, and Game On shows on weekdays and the Football Frenzy shows on weekends. But that's not all. Every Friday, there will be a 500,000 naira jackpot. Playing during the week automatically qualifies you for the weekly jackpot. Your chances of winning are the same whether you play on oneplay.ng or dial *347 *880 *3 hash. Remember to play responsibly. Not suitable for persons under the age of 18. OnePlay is a registered trademark under Lasho Trading Services Limited, licensed by the Lagos State Lotteries and Gaming Commission.
There is something about good news. You can't keep it to yourself.
Guys, it has finally happened.
There is something about joy. You can't keep it to yourself. And there is something about the rich taste of Lipton. You can't keep it to yourself.
When you get something you enjoy, you share. Lipton Yellow Label. Tea so good, you want to share.
Okay, so this is your total. Do you need anything else?
Yeah, I would like to pay for the person at the back. In fact, add 1 pack of Malta Guinness.
Guy, I won't give you my number. Why are you paying for me?
I just feel like doing good. I don't need a reason to share goodness.
Goodness is not just an expression, it's a way of life. So share the goodness with someone today.
Bro, one for me too, Abby.
Yes, so 1 cold Malta Guinness for you too.
Malta Guinness. Enjoy a world of good.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We are back.
We're back on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
What is health? It's more than the absence of illness. It's the state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being. But let's delve deeper. Health is the heartbeat of life. It's the rhythm that keeps us moving forward. The pulse that echoes our vitality. It's a symphony of balance and harmony, resonating in every aspect of our existence. Health is a silent conductor, orchestrating the dance between the body and mind. It's the energy that propels us towards our dreams and aspirations. It is the foundation upon which we build our futures. So, what is health to you? Join me, Kofi Bartels, this and every Thursday for Health Thursday, 8 a.m. on the Morning Crossfire as we explore important issues affecting your health. Only on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
This is Morning Crossfire on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Welcome back. It's still the Morning Crossfire right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info. And of course, we're taking your thoughts on the dangers of food containing red dye number 3, which was recently announced will be banned in the United States of America. It's already banned in countries around the world. And it's something that is said to be hiding in plain sight in your children's candy, in baked goods, and even in some medicines. This is red dye number 3, food additive banned in some countries in the world. Now, I'm not aware that this is officially banned in Nigeria, because I've searched everywhere for any information that this is banned in Nigeria. So the gentleman who called to tell me it's banned, I appreciate your call, but I also appreciate, because I mean, we learn from each other, right? I don't know it all. I'll appreciate any link or document that you can show to me, so that if I see the red dye, we can now say, okay, wow, we'll report this product to the authorities, okay? And for those who, I mean, you need to know that this thing, if it's contained in a meal, should be at least written on the body, in the ingredients list, of whatever you buy. It has another name, apart from being called red dye number 3. It's also called erythrocine, all right? Spelled ERYTHROSINE. ERYTHROSINE. All right, now, no, we've had calls, saying, oh, don't worry, we have the ones that are okay for consumption, the natural ones. I agree with grandma who said that the natural food coloring is more expensive than the synthetic one, or the natural ones are more expensive than the synthetic ones. So you have, natural sources of coloring like red cabbage. This is a red dyes, by the way. Beetroot juice. If you've taken beet juice or eaten beet, you know that it can leave your mouth red, your teeth red, and your tongue red, and all that. We have another thing called annatto. It's a reddish orange dye derived from the seeds of the achiote plant. Now, the rest, you have other natural sources, but most companies go with the synthetic dyes. This erythrocine, or red dye number 3. You have amaranth. That one has been disapproved for use in the United States and other countries. They banned that one. It's another synthetic red dye. It's called red dye number 2. So red dye number 2 and red dye number 3 are banned. Then you have Allura red. That is also known as red dye number 40. This is another synthetic red dye used in food, beverages, and pharmaceuticals. That is still in use. Of course, there are other food dyes for different colors, which we won't go into today. But for the red, the natural ones are the ones I've mentioned, and the artificial ones are the ones I've mentioned as well. You have other colors like caramel, this natural food dye, caramel coloring, carmine, elderberry, paprika, turmeric as well can be used for coloring. These are natural ones, but not red. That's why I'm looking at that today. But so for the artificial ones, red dye number 2 and red dye number 3 are being banned. Number 2 was banned way back. Number 3 has been recently banned. They've given them some years of grace, and it's everywhere. So how do you know what dye was used in a cupcake you buy? You know, how do you know what dye was used in a candy you buy? If the candy has a small wrap and you can't really see all the ingredients on it, how do you know? Maybe if you buy the pack, then you can see the ingredients on the pack and you can read it. How many people even take time to read the pack of what they buy? These little things that you buy, you read it. Sometimes I go to the supermarket and I'll spend sometimes 20 minutes looking at the ingredients of the thing I'm buying. I'll be looking at it, read everything. It sounds I know it sounds a bit weird, but that's what I do. That's what I do. Because you can't negotiate what you're taking into your body. You can't negotiate what you're taking into your body. Yeah, so for all of those saying, oh, don't worry, the artificial ones, which one you they use? The artificial ones. Oh, they are natural dyes that people can. Are the natural dyes affordable? Are they affordable? Are they cheaper than the artificial ones? No. The artificial ones are more affordable. That's what people go for. So, can we sit down here and beat our chest and say that nobody is using red dye number 2 or red dye number 3 in this country? No, we can't. Can we beat our chest and say that we don't have people importing products that have red dye number 2 and number 3 in them? No, we can't. So you have to be aware. You have to be informed so that when you see it, you know. All right? When you see it, you know. 020127709993. So what is it? What is red dye? Why should you care? How can we protect ourselves and families from its dangers? That's what we're unpacking today. We're asking you, have you ever checked the ingredients on the food or snacks you buy? The drinks you buy? What strange things have you seen listed? Are you aware? Do you even Google it to check to see what is this thing that's put here? All right. I always try to avoid anything that has too many coloring things in them, coloring agents and all this E19, E now, whatever they call those things. You know, I try to avoid food that have all those things in them. Personally, that's my own choice. I'm not a nutritionist, but this is my own choice. Okay. All those E90 whatever, I just stay away from them. Trust me. Rather, I'll buy plantain chips, the one that I knew that is cooked here, in Nigeria. They even have the address of the person who made it. There are certain things you don't need to bother yourself eating. Lots of candy. Anyway, let's go back to the phone line. 020127709993 and 0201465719 for female listeners. 99.3, good morning. Hello.
Kofi, good morning.
Yeah, who do we have?
Naji calling from Afromedia.
All right, Naji. Go on.
Okay. Kofi, last week I said I talked about NAFDAC and the Water Corporation. All this food, who is responsible for it? Standard organization. Before you bring out any food or any drink in the market, they must take it. So what is their duty? Now, people who don't know anything, whatever they see, they buy and eat. They don't know how they prefer it. They don't know how the thing is. They buy and eat, satisfy themselves. But before any food comes out from the market, standard organization and NAFDAC must know about it and they allow it to come into the market so that people will not eat and die. So telling somebody who is an illiterate that this is not good, they may not understand it. So I'm blaming government on that. They should put an eye and know the things that people should eat that will be in the market Some of these, like plantain chips, they use adulterated granite oil and fry it. Does it be like that? So all these people should know and know where they are doing it, whether it is clean or dirty. So, but before they come out to the market. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Even the plantain chips I mentioned is not spared because, of course, someone revealed some time ago that some people use nylon to fry plantain chips. Lord have mercy. 99.3, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Kofi.
Welcome. Who do we have on the line, please?
My name is Yemi.
All right, please go on.
Thank you for the topic you brought on this morning. This is very important. Concerning this, the use of this red dye 3 that we just talked about. If you are the type that love jollof rice, please, a lot of people that are cooking jollof rice outside these days, I'm not even talking of those ones if you go to eatery, all these roadside, many of them, you can't be sure of what they are using. And you get a situation after eating, you start feeling somehow. Please, don't go to all those places. Then again, some of these sweets that I just mentioned about, those ones that used to have stick, has anybody taking time to check what is inside those things? And again, when you buy something from supermarket, they just write that. You mentioned something, you spelled something, I forgot the name.
Yeah, erythrocin.
If you buy, yes, if you buy some of these things outside, if you go to the list of ingredients, you just see dye there. They will not mention the name. Just check. Pick up any item now. You will see other things. They will say yeast, sugar, and dye. That's it. But you don't know the type of dye that they use there. Thank you so much for this topic that you brought on. God bless you.
All right. Thank you very much for your time. I appreciate you calling in. So it's called red number 3, but the scientific name is erythrocin, erythrosine. It's also known as E127. You see also they write E127 in the ingredients on the list or red number 3 if that's what they write. Yes, you gotta be careful. 99.3. Good morning.
Good morning, Kofi. This is Kenny. How are you?
Kenny, fine. Very well, thank you. How about you?
I'm blessed. Thank you for asking. Yeah, this is a very educative, segment that you have right there. I really appreciate you for that.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, with reference to this advice, for me, my rule of thumb would be better safe than sorry. I know the red velvet cake you've talked about. I would just say better safe than sorry so that I'm not accused of demarketing anyone. What I would also say to Nigerians, generally speaking, is that Igbo people will say, Jidema. What that means is that we've got the power. So if you look at something you don't want it, don't buy it. After some time, the producers, the manufacturers will stop. We shouldn't really go for and feel as if we're being forced to buy what we don't want to buy. We've got the power. So good job, and God bless Nigeria. For all these manufacturers of these dyes, what I would suggest they do is sell it to people that are looking for dye for leather goods, things that won't hurt, material, textiles, companies, and all that.
All right.
And last but not the least, I did fine art in secondary school, WIAC level.
Oh.
And I know that the combination of blue and red makes purple. I would stretch it to anything colored purple as well. God bless Nigeria. Thank you. Have a
Thank
good
you,
one.
Kenny. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. It was good to hear you speak Igbo. I like to hear my callers speak their local languages, and sometimes, when they want to really make a point. Thank you very much. Whether it's Igbo, Hausa, Yoruba, Epic, Ibibio, Anna, whatever. I'll run. Okay, we have more calls coming through. 99.3, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Kofi. How are you?
Very well, thank you. I hope you're well too. Your name, location, and contribution.
My name is Yomi Fari from Lagos, Nigeria.
Welcome.
Yeah, brilliant topic you have there. And I want to chip in that Nigerians are very innovative. And now that you've brought this to the awareness of Nigerians, it would be nice to give them alternatives. I trailed off at some point, but I heard you saying something about turmeric can be used to color some of our foods if we desire.
Yeah.
Some people use beetroot. I've heard the caterer say for her jollof rice, she uses some amount of beetroot.
I mentioned
that beautiful.
I mentioned that as well. You're right.
Oh, brilliant!
Right.
I trailed off. Maybe I skipped. So then some people use this ugu for fried rice. to give it that green coloration. So if we have more of this coming up, I'm sure most of us would imbibe this and jettison all these colored dyes that we're using for our foods.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I'll go over it again. I appreciate your time. 99.3, good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Welcome. Who's on the line, please?
Good morning, Mr. Goofy.
All right.
Yeah.
Stay with me, please. Okay, who do we have on the line?
My name is Aqua, calling from Lekki.
All right, welcome.
Yeah, it's sad somehow because, like me, very soon I won't be eating rice again. You know, in Jakonde, I saw a lady cooking rice using, before this jollof rice, they will be using tomatoes to make it. You see the color.
Okay.
It's tomatoes, real tomatoes. Mm-hmm. But now this something like they use color. I don't know where they get that one from. They said it's spicy or something. So that thing will make the rice become very red, so red. Like you will be asking yourself, how did you get this one? It's even more. It's red than even the tomatoes. Hello.
I'm with you. I can imagine. And now you're talking about it. Yeah. Go on. I'm listening to you, sir.
Yeah. So those are the issues that we have, and it's so sad. I don't know what we're able to do about that.
All right.
Because it's all over the place. It's all over everywhere. That's what they do.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now you've mentioned it. I remember that I once saw H rice somewhere. It looked between red and pink. And I'm like, what kind of tomatoes was this? But I ate it because I didn't think about it. You know, now you mentioned it's something I need to look at as well. Jollof rice, with the expensive nature of tomato and stuff like that, food stuff and condiments. It's not a surprise that they want to add color to. But is it safe? All right, Sinlab has a message for you. Listen.
Your health deserves the best. And at SynLab Nigeria, we deliver world-class medical laboratory services with quality, convenience, and precision. With over 30 locations across Nigeria and a presence in more than 30 countries, SynLab provides trusted, accurate, and reliable diagnostics, helping you stay on top of your health. From routine checkups to specialized testing, we offer seamless booking, fast results, and expert medical support. Visit www.synlab.com.ng or walk into any of our centers today. SynLab Nigeria, world-class diagnostics, right where you are.
All right, so this segment, the last 15 minutes of Health Thursday, brought to you by SynLab Nigeria. Lagos, are you ready to level up your love game? We'll talk about that some more as we go on, but it's still Health Thursday right here on 99.3 Nigeria for, like I said, the last 15 minutes, brought to you by SynLab Nigeria, and we're grateful to SynLab Nigeria for sponsoring this segment. So they have some information for you which we'll let out of the bag as we're going on, but hey, we're talking about safety today, your food, your life, your health, your family, and we're talking about red dye number 3, which has been banned in countries around the world, most recently in the United States of America, after food advocates had for years been advocating that it should be banned. It's been banned from being used in cosmetics and some other products. But when we talk about food, it was still in there. Some other countries around the world had already banned it. Laboratory studies in the late 20th century suggested that chronic erythrocin ingestion may promote thyroid tumor. All right, in rats via chronic stimulation of the thyroid by TSH. I'm going to leave it at that. And then, of course, the experts will be able to tell you more. But that's what they're saying. You found that it could cause cancer in rats. That's what they said. And they were not sure that the same will be for human beings. But now they decided, you know what, it's better to be safe than sorry, like Kenny said, and they're leaving it out. There are other things you can use. I think red dye 40 or red number 40 is still in use in the United States and other countries. But for the natural dyes that I mentioned. So these are the natural ones that, are out there. So we talked about beet. Beet is something that you can use. We talked about, what else did I mention? Lord have mercy. We talked about caramel. We talked about beet. I talked about elderberry juice. There's carmine. There's paprika. There's beet. And there's another one I'm trying to remember. Just give me a second. Get my paper up and then look at that. So, okay, I've given the reasons for the ban, right? Red dye 3 was also banned in cosmetics, like I said, since 1990. And it's already been banned in countries like Australia, New Zealand, and in Europe and other countries as well. So, yeah, this is where we stand today. For the states, the FDA ban, that's the Food and Drug Administration ban, is specific to that country, the United States, and only affects food and ingested drugs. All right, food and ingested drugs. And, food additives and preservation methods are practices employed during the production of or processing of food, to improve its appearance, to improve its taste, and other qualities of concern. And see, while some of these additives and preservatives provide some nutritional benefits or improve, food safety, others are known to pose potential health risks and cause harm to human body. I went to a fast food restaurant, popular fast food chain in Lagos. I bought moi moi because I liked their moi moi. Took it home. For some reason, we're too busy to eat the moi moi. Kept it out, forgot to put it in the fridge. The next day went and the moi moi was still the same. Why? All right, 0201277093. We're talking about red dye. So if you have any, thoughts on this, or you have, experience in eating food, you have some food you're eating that are colored red and you're not sure, blah, 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 you can call in and you can talk to us. 0201277093. Hello, good morning.
Mr. Kofi, good morning.
Yeah, I was expecting your call.
Mr. Kofi, take your time.
You're not part of this now.
You also want us out of business, Abby.
You're not part of this now. The cake you gave me was not red now.
Never. Mr. Kofi, there's a way we improvise on red velvet. We don't use red dye 3. Please, you want to kill us. Please.
What do you use? I had to call you out now. What do you use?
Secret recipe, Mr. Kofi. What's your own? Do you know how much red dye 3 costs?
I need to know what I'm eating. What do you use?
No, see, the issue is some people put red dye 3 in their cake velvet, but then it's been banned. There are some flavors that you would not know, natural flavors, edible ones that you would definitely not know. It's not, see, Mr. Kofi, if they are not edible, just be careful where you eat, basically. That's what I would advise. Because some people can still go. Do you know that there's an atom of all these colorings in your seasonings? Oh, yeah? What about that?
In your seasoning, right?
Seasonings.
That's why you're there now. That's why you're there.
Don't run us street to our bank.
See, so what do you use to dye your?
What do I use for my watch? No, come out straight. Have you ever tasted it in the cakes I give you?
No, I've never.
So we have homemade recipes, and look at what that woman said, that you can use ugu for fried rice because the green would give you what you want. I use turmeric. Some people still use coloring. So the only thing is, as you progress, you learn to diversify and use these things that would be edible and not harmful. Nobody wants to end up with cancer. Right. And whatever you're giving, what I can't eat, I can't give it out. That's for me. There are
Right.
some very, very eccentric people that you see them at the end of the day. They just want to put people in trouble. So, but what I can't consume, I certainly can't give out.
All
My
right.
neighbor and my friend,
All right.
and my family and my partner. So
Wait, madam, you, in a government official, you say, I ask a question. What do you use to dye your cake? You must tell us today.
Mr. Kofi, edible coloring. Not
Namely,
anything that will be because
what
even
what
me,
is the
as
name?
I think
What is the
whatever I
name?
mix, Mr. Kofi, I'm
What is the
tasting
name?
it raw like that before I put it
What is
in
the name?
oven.
What is the name of the edible coloring?
Why you want to know?
Yeah.
And learn.
Shady, why me? You must tell me. Oh, you're not going. Name the edible coloring that you use for your cake.
Come and learn, Mr. Kofi.
It's not come and learn.
Combination of
I have a right
but
to know
certainly
what
not
you are giving me. You must state it. What is the name of the coloring
Mr.
you use?
Kofi, you know my number. Now when you are ready, come and learn. Lots of love. Well done. You're doing amazing.
You too. All right. All right. Thank you for your time. Okay. If you used to tell me, just like the politicians, right? Let's go for a break. Sinlab Nigeria has a message for you.
Your health deserves the best. And at SynLab Nigeria, we deliver world-class medical laboratory services with quality, convenience, and precision. With over 30 locations across Nigeria and a presence in more than 30 countries, SynLab provides trusted, accurate, and reliable diagnostics, helping you stay on top of your health. From routine checkups to specialized testing, we offer seamless booking, fast results, and expert medical support. Visit www.synlab.com.ng or walk into any of our centers today. SynLab Nigeria, world-class diagnostics, right where you are.
All right, so Sinlab is saying that they're not just giving you flowers or chocolates. You know, this is a season of celebration and jubilation. So they say that they're giving you a gift of wellness. And they have the Sinlab Nigeria gift card. You can, bless your loved ones with that gift that truly matters, which is their health. So if they have birthdays, anniversaries, or just because you love them, from health checks to specialized medical tests, you can get a Sinlab gift card to let your loved ones, your people know, choose what they need, and when they need it. All right, when you're talking about their health checks, and sometimes nothing says I love you or I care better than looking out for the health and well-being of your loved one. And this is Health Thursday. All right, so Sinlab wants to help you tell your loved ones that you care about them by giving them a Sinlab Nigeria gift card. All right, so it's very easy to get the gift card. You can get that card and then you can send it to a loved one so they can go get checked at Sinlab, or Sinlab can go to them. All you have to do is get to their website, www.sinlab.com.ng, www.sinlab.com.ng, and Sinlab is spelled SYNLAB, all right, SYNLAB.com.ng. So you can get there to their website and then you can get your gift card. If you want to do it even now, you can just go on the website and check it out. So you can show up, and show love and show some care to the people you love. Give them a gift of health with Sinlab Nigeria, and I'm sure they'll be happy that you did that. And you know what they say, health is wealth and health is life. So if you're able to help your loved ones with a gift of wellness, maybe, just maybe, someone can say you're helping them with a gift of life. Well, but back to Sinlab, they're ensuring medical excellence in diagnostics, so that's what they do. And best thing to do is just go to the website and check it out, and then you can give your loved ones a gift of wellness. All right, it's still Health Thursday right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info. Please be careful what you take, what you eat, what goes into your body. I'll go with Kenny, who said it's better to be safe than sorry. It's better to be safe than sorry. And always make sure you get yourself checked. That is also important as well. Peter Bones is firing a salvo. He says, Mr. Boli, if I'm correct. Okay. Said you called yesterday. Is that true? I need to check my list though. I'm not sure she did. I'm not sure she did. But if she did, well, Miss Well, you have to come and report yourself. Someone says, Kofi, you're trying to remember turmeric. Yes, turmeric and red cabbage. Yeah, red cabbage, yeah. It says, oh my God, if you use the dry powdered one for fried rice, you love the outcome. My name is Tope. Wow. Tope, are you inviting me to come and taste your fried rice? Okay, another one says, Kofi, this additive E127 is in a toothpaste. Are you sure? I have to go and check. E127. That's the same thing we're talking about. Roadside food vendors, cake makers, palm oil, red colored seasonings, etc. So you have to know the name. The different names for it are red dye number 30, E127, or erythrocin. It's very important. We have to go. Kaide and Lekki, I'm going to have to check the toothpaste thing you talked about. Someone said also we should check tomato paste. Processed tomato paste that is in there. Well, I'll check. We gotta go, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. I enjoyed all your contributions. Sub News at 9 is up next. The NGV comes your way. See you tomorrow. God bless you. Please stay safe, okay? Stay safe.
It's 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock.
The headline news on 99.3 Nigeria Info. 99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk. 99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio.